Manning talked yesterday, guys, after a Broncos practice, a non-mandatory practice, by the way. Peyton looked fresh. Were you there?
I was not, but I read all the quotes.
Yeah, Peyton looked fresh. He says he feels fresh. He was fresh with the media, as he always is.
Funny guy. Oh, my goodness. It's like going down to the comedy works when he's talking.
So he
Those
says...
guys that graduate in communications from Tennessee.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's right.
That degree took him far.
Yeah, I know one funny guy that graduated from there, and it's not a quarterback.
All right, he says he's not going into this season thinking it's his last season. You believe him? Does he have more left? What are you expecting from Peyton Manning this year?
Guys, he can't go into this season thinking this is a swan song season.
Yeah.
He has to go into it the way he's gone into the other however many seasons he's played, and that's focusing on winning each game. And I know it's a cliche, but he wants to win a Super Bowl more than any fan wants to win a Super Bowl. And we know that a lot of you love the Super Bowl and wanting to win one. Peyton Manning is hungry. Peyton Manning is not looking at this.
Is he
hungry like a wolf. And he understands what it takes to get to the playoffs. Now he needs a coach and guys around him to win in the playoffs.
Are you buying it? You buying the sunny attitude?
Well, sure, I was. After I saw him and how young he looked, I went and bought a haircut yesterday.
Yeah, I read about that in the paper. He's tan, sunny, ready to win the Super Bowl.
He's healthy. I don't know how you can tell he's healthy unless you go over and grab his leg and see if he winces when you do
He
it.
likes that, I heard.
So, I mean, Troy was writing about that today, that he looked good. Mark Kisley wrote that he looked 10 years younger, that he said he felt that, I think the quote was, there are old 39-year-old people and there are young 39-year-old people, and I'm young. Then he started doing his usual historic perspective of talking about quarterbacks that had played Darryl LaMonica.
How many other quarterbacks currently in the NFL have even heard of Darryl LaMonica? Let alone name-dropping Darryl LaMonica.
Well, you know how athletes are these days. Very few follow the history of their own sports. So Darryl LaMonica, they probably thought it was an instrument.
Right.
Hey, I saw a great band the other night. They have this great LaMonica player.
And then there's the piccolo player. How can you tell now? I mean, there's a good team around him. John Elway has fulfilled his promise to Peyton Manning that Mike Shanahan put a great team around me, and I won at the end of my career, and I'm trying to do that for Peyton Manning. And so as a result of that, I don't want to hear him. So, no, I'm trying to talk. So I mean, there's a quality enough talent around him. I think if you looked at it, that if you compared the Patriots, who won the Super Bowl, this is a more talented team overall, except for at one position. Tom Brady's better than Peyton Manning at this point in their careers. So everything else, all things being equal, they're better. Are they better than the Indianapolis Colts? Yeah, they got beat by the Colts. This is a better team than the Indianapolis Colts. But they got a better quarterback.
That's one reason why there was a coaching change.
Right.
They're better, and they still lost.
Yeah, and I'll tell you guys, I like hearing.
Who would you say let's forget about the NFC. Seattle, whoever, Dallas, whoever you want to put in there. But they can win. They can go to the Super Bowl. I don't know if they can win, but they can go to the Super Bowl because they've got more talent than anybody in the AFC. If you go back, because you're always talking about all the guys they got last year.
10 guys made the Pro Bowl.
Yep.
And they're back.
Yeah. So
they lost one Pro Bowl guy, Julius Thomas.
And Peyton Manning, I'd still put in the top 7 quarterbacks in the league. Would that be fair?
I'd say so, no question.
You may say top 5.
Top 5.
You say top 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be good conversation for another segment.
Okay.
Or maybe we do a pick 6 on who are the top 6 quarterbacks.
I'd watch that. I would tune in to watch that.
You wanted to make a point about Peyton?
Well, I'll just say, I love how he and Kubiak are bonding, or at least as we're finding out through the quotes. I mean, he's saying, basically, Peyton Manning is the biggest nerd in school. I mean, he's raising his hand, asking questions. He's asking for more homework. He's that kid. But you know what? And I used to make fun of that kid. But in this scenario, okay, I was that kid. But in this scenario, we're looking at a guy who needs to learn the Kubiak system as fast as possible and know it the best. And he seems to be doing that, raising his hand. And so that's good to hear. I mean, again, it's April. We can't base anything on what's happening on the field, so we'll take those snippets and we'll eat them up.
Well, it's great to hear. He's the most important guy in the field.
Yeah.
He wants to learn it. faster and better than anybody.
Right.
And that also is leading by example.
Mr. Kubiak! Mr. Kubiak!
We are so happy that Benjamin's here, because when we have a guest on the sports show with Woody and Les, and now Benjamin, we're sponsored during this segment by Papa John's Pizza. And you know what that means when we have a guest? The pizza arrives and the debate and the mystery happens about whether it's cookies or brownies.